Hey 143 fam, we're going to take a look at your mid-month love horoscopes here. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing two winners. You'll get to choose between a free reading or a free healing session. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. Now let's take a look and see what the second half of February has in store. Hey Leo, this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at love, February 15th through the end of the month. Leo in love, February 15th through the end of the month. Leo, I'm channeling that faith has been restored. Faith has been restored. Faith in love, faith in a person. I'm actually even hearing faith in yourself. In relation to love, faith has been restored. It feels like maybe someone has earned your trust back. I feel like for some of you, you feel like you can trust yourself. You can trust your own intuition again. You can trust that the good and the bad that you pick up with a specific partner or a potential partner, you know that you can trust that now. It feels like somebody kind of rocked your faith or your desire even for love in certain circumstances. Faith has been restored now. I think that's incredibly positive to start with. So let's get a little bit more clarity here. Leo in love, February 15th through the end of the month. Wow, okay. We have it as safe for you to love. Aquarius just got this first card out, so don't be surprised if you're dealing with Aquarius here. Somebody's safe for you. I feel like you're trusting yourself more, though. If there's one message that comes through, it's like Leo's really trusting their own intuition. You're really trusting yourself and what you pick up. You're not second guessing. And because you know that you can trust yourself, because you know you can trust in your own intuition, it's almost like love doesn't feel so intimidating or scary or off limits. You feel safer in love because you trust yourself. It feels like, and this is really a message of empowerment and self-awareness and those beautiful qualities that I've always admired in Leo. It's like you trust that you'll get out of a relationship if it no longer serves you, or if it's toxic, or just if you channel or you feel a journey has come to an end. It's like you know that you won't suffer through a relationship that is no longer of your highest good, or that isn't of your highest good to begin with. You have to be so self-aware to get to that place. That comes from a place of so much empowerment, so much self-love. That's why love feels safer for you now. It's because of you. It's because it's something in you shifted. Something in you has been rebalanced, Leo. We have some cards trying to pop, but we're not going to take that one. Getting to know each other sits at the center. This also speaks to new love. I think some of you are just calling in new love. You may be on, I'm getting Leo's on multiple dates here. I don't just see one person. For those of you who are still single, for those of you who've dealt with the separation over the last couple of months, I see you out dating and being social, possibly having your eye on somebody right now, but also not banking on anyone or anything yet. Like, I see you being really social. I see a lot of people trying to take you on dates, getting a lot of attention here, Leo. Not really surprising, but I see you just like really being in a good flow. You're not forcing anything. You're not rushing anything. I see some seriously good conversations, even with people who you decide like, okay, we don't really have the chemistry here. Maybe we would make really good friends. You may gain a seriously solid friendship out of somebody who you actually go on a date with. Maybe they're not supposed to be like this big, true, passionate new love, but they may be a soulmate in a different way. So don't dismiss that. If you feel like you're having really intriguing conversations with somebody, you don't have to force the chemistry. For some of you, it's just not going to be there. But somebody's really connecting with you, explore that, because I feel like some of you may call in a really solid new friend at this time. which would be super awkward to have to explain to significant others, like, oh yeah, we dated like briefly, like once or twice, and then we decided we were going to be friends. Who do you think is coming through this card for you, Leo? Do I need to say it? I don't know if you need me to say it. Well, I'm getting Aquarius too, because Aquarius, you guys have similar cards here. But I mean, I was getting Leo for Gemini. I mean, you guys know. You know that already. It's playful. It's fun energy. You're having a really good time, but I see you having a good time with more than one person right now. It's important because you're in divine flow. You're not counting or banking on one person. You're also not playing anybody though either. Like there is still stability here. You're not leading people on. You're in divine flow. If someone really intrigues you, they catch your attention, you know, maybe another Gemini, even though you may be resisting hearing that. You'll be all in, you know. I don't see Leos being dishonest with anybody. If anything, I feel you being abundantly honest. Like, we're not exclusive yet. If that's what's of the highest good, like, we can work toward that. But I am dating other people, and hearing that may be enough for someone to try to lock you down. And I think that you would be okay with it. I think in the past you wouldn't have been. You'd be like, this is too soon. This is too rushed. I need to meet more people. Someone's intriguing here. Someone you're having fun with. Somebody who's safe. Somebody you're having amazing conversations with. Again, I think for some of you, this playful energy, these good conversations, a safe person wants being a friend. But I think for more of you than not who are entertaining new love now, there is passion here. There will be someone who shows up who you are quite passionate about, but it feels like they're going to connect with your mind. It feels like someone's going to say something. It's not just the physical chemistry. It's not just a beautiful face. It's like somebody who says something and it triggers you in the best way. Someone who does have depth, but someone who has the dynamic of like, okay, we can be deep and serious and have really intelligent conversation. And then we can just be like super playful and make up games and just do dumb shit together and have the best time. That's the person who's going to win you over at this time. Okay, we have it is safe for you to love. Clarify by release your ex. I feel like you've done this. This doesn't feel like something you still need to do. For the majority of you, this comes through as you have released the ex and you're ready for new love. You know that you're deserving of safe love. It feels like this shift in you, right? Being able to trust yourself is because you had the courage to go here, because you had the courage to cut these cords, because you knew when it was the end of a journey and you didn't force it and you didn't stay stuck in it. You did it peacefully and you've moved on with your life, okay? You are being rewarded now. But I think the biggest reward for you at this time, Leo, it's not even about a new person coming in that just captivates you. The biggest reward is that positive shift in yourself, your intuition being turned all the way on again. Not that it was really turned off, but you being able to connect to it and to hear those messages and to feel those messages and to trust those messages. You're coming through as more grounded now. You're not coming through with a whole ton of internal conflict. I think for some Leos, you have been dealing with some serious internal conflicts over the last couple of months, maybe even as far back as 6 months. I don't see you feeling that anymore. I see Leos very peaceful and enjoying life. I see Leos who are in committed relationships. Well, first of all, let me go here real quick. So center the reading, we have getting to know each other. This isn't always new love, okay? So for those of you in committed relationships, center the reading message, clarify by, give your relationship a chance. For those of you in committed relationships, I see you feeling much more at ease with your current partner. You have worked through something, possibly for as long as the last 6 months, something very challenging. I don't see that all of you have gone through separations. For some of you, the shift of empowerment has actually shifted the energy in a current relationship for the positive as well. You haven't let go of the person, you just let go of the old journey, the old experience, the old karma, the old energy, okay? For those of you in committed relationships as well, especially if you've been having a hard time, whether it was related directly to your romantic relationship, it could have been external circumstances too, creating some internal conflict. I feel like somebody possibly in your family said something or did something, or possibly a loss. I see you getting back to having fun. I see much more open communication. I see a relationship that is safe now, even if it didn't feel fully grounded or fully safe in the past. But it has to do with you. You have manifested a much higher vibing love. You have manifested the safety because you have honored that shift in yourself, because you are coming from an empowered place. I love this so much. Playfulness clarified by children. You're calling somebody in, or you've already called somebody into your life who heals the inner child. It's like you play with this person, you have fun. I see you being elated, so much joy, you almost can't contain it or contain yourself. That kind of energy heals the inner child. I see somebody being so good for you. They're not necessarily intentionally healing the inner child. That's your work to do, and vice versa. But you guys hold space for each other in that way. I also see you being able to be very childish with somebody in a really fun way, though, in a way that is of your highest good. Again, I get a lot of Gemini energy here because the dynamic of Leos and Geminis is that childishness. There is depth, there is security, but it's fun. There's the inner child gets to come out and play all the time. Very rewarding. But I see the shift toward playfulness. I also see, for those of you with children, having more fun with your kids, having more time, having better energy, and just having more fun with your children, and your own children, bringing out your inner child. Wow. Leo, okay, crowning your reading is true love, bottom of the deck. Wow, bottom of the deck. Okay, let's just hold all these up. Okay, bottom of the deck, crowning your reading. Okay, there's a lot of love here. This is what you're calling in if you're single. One of these beautiful people that you're dating feels fated to be this for you. It does feel like for some of you, you need a little bit more time. But this may come full circle by the end of this month for you, Leo. But there's true love here. There's true love here. Someone may come back, Leo. I don't know if you really want someone to come back. The only love that you will consider returning is somebody who has had as drastic of an internal shift as you have felt or that you're feeling now. They would have to show up so empowered, so healed, so full of joy and positive energy, or you're just not even going to be able to have the conversation to begin with. It's almost like you'll feel the energy before you even have the conversation. If it doesn't feel right, you're not going to go there. But I feel like you've released the ex. I feel like whoever this is, if you did let go of somebody, it feels like you're done. It feels like you're at peace. It feels like you've healed. You've dealt with the internal conflict and the emotions, and you've purged quite a bit. And now you're ready for true love. Now you're ready for a safer love. Even if you feel like this ex was a beautiful human being that you absolutely honor, respect, it was a beautiful relationship, but you just knew you needed to go your separate ways because it was the end of a journey. It's not to dismiss the importance of that relationship, but this relationship shows up stronger. I see somebody very much in alignment with your spiritual growth, somebody who's very conscious of that. That's so important to you, Leo. Somebody who can't grow at your pace is just going to feel like dead weight to you. And that may be why you've had to let go of some people, even though they were beautiful souls. They couldn't keep up. This is someone who keeps up with you. For those of you who've gone through a hard time with the partner, you may have chosen to stay because this is somebody who can keep up with you. They can heal side by side with you. It reinforces how incredibly strong your love is for one another and how incredibly solid your relationship is. This is a better moment, Spirit's saying. You're coming into a better moment, a better experience. These next couple of weeks are fun. They're full of love for you. And it also comes through as self-love. Leo, I love this for you. This is so deserving. I just want to see if I have any. I feel like there's another message that needs to come through. Spirit's saying not to be shy. Okay, so I'm getting more than one person, right? We've talked about that extensively. I feel like there's somebody you may get a little shy around. And that's not typical for Leo. You get a little shy around somebody. Why is that? It's because they're triggering something good. They're triggering some sort of emotion. I see like Leo blushing, like the shyness that like isn't necessarily your typical, right? It's not your status quo. It's not how you would normally act. That's somebody who's gotten in your head. That's somebody who's probably on their way to your heart. There's something big here. Mark my words, Leo. Mark my words. There's something really big showing up for you now. All right, that's the last message. I'm going to let you guys sit with this. Sit with this energy. Let universe know you're ready for this, okay? Leo, if you feel like you need more clarity, reach out. I'm available for private readings. I'm available for energy healing, which you know that I specialize in. I'll be back March 1st for your full month of March reading. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.